Well, good morning, YouTube. Arizona RE here on a very frosty morning. I think it's about 38 degrees out, but couldn't stop me from getting out and riding the old RE this morning. So I decided to take you guys down to the University of Arizona campus, and we're going to have ourselves a little nickel stop tour. So stick around, and you guys are going to get the nickel stop tour of the Revenge of the Nerds. Oh yeah.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Nerds.
Nerds!
What is a nerd?
I'll have to be careful here. My narrow little tires can get pinched up pretty easy in the old railroad tracks. So, probably gonna have to hug the bike lane. You see what I'm doing for you folks? I'm risking life and limb. My tires are so narrow on this infield, I will slip right down inside any of the junctions on that railroad track right there. So, life and limb I'm risking for you. And pretty soon here I could be arrested. I just want you guys to know. Here we're approaching the main gate plaza of the University of Arizona. Alright, so this is the main entrance to the University of Arizona. And this is where the movie starts. Now, the movie sort of portrays everything as being much closer together than it actually is, but I suppose you can do that with slick editing. That Centennial Hall there wasn't featured in the movie, but I will show you what was. What was featured in the movie is directly in front of me, and it's something called Old Main. So you can see Old Main. This is where Anthony Edwards showed up and they carried their luggage around. And they were harangued by the nerds. Or excuse me, they were harangued by the jocks. I was hoping there wouldn't be any people around to witness me do this, but I might just have to do it anyway. I'm not supposed to be here. Shh. That's right, I'm on a pedestrian bicycle trail. It wasn't always closed off like this. That's what I mean by I could get arrested, folks. Not too many people are looking, so it must be done fairly regular. Right over here. Here it is. All right, so this right here is Cochise Hall, and this was the dormitory, the freshman dormitory that the nerds were initially moving into when the Alpha Betas burned down their frat house, and the coach gave them permission to kick the nerds out and force the nerds to have to go live in one of the older gyms on campus while they looked for a fraternity of their own. And I think Ogre or somebody threw someone out of that window right over there in the movie.
There's a roommate, pal!
So now you've seen Old Main, you've seen Cochise Hall, which was the freshman dormitory. Now we'll take you on to the Lamda house, the Pi Theta Pi, and all the rest. So I'm going to slip into the median here. It's coming up on my right hand side, this red brick house with a 2-story. That is the Alpha Betas. This was the football team's house after they rebuilt it from being burned down. So this is the third house they occupied. They occupied one previous house that they ended up burning down from partying. And then they kicked the nerds out of the freshman dormitory when they lost their frat house. The coach allowed them to kick the nerds out of the freshman dorm.
Get those nerds!
Alright folks, so the house we're coming up to is the Tri-Lambda house. This was the house that the Tri-Lambdas were forced into because Ogre and the boys kicked them out of the student dormitory. As you can see now, it is the Quaker Meeting House. It says no parking, respect the neighbors. So they obviously get a lot of looky-loos, but that's the house. You can see the second floor there. Looks like someone has wrapped it in brick ever since. So we'll go ahead and let it go. It's the nerd house. So that was the Tri-Lam house. And you see the picture inserts of it side by side with it. It's pretty funny, actually. And for those of you that are such big fans of the movie, I got even better details for you. Check this out. Right across the street is... Yep. You got it. The Pi Theta Pi.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, great. This is going to be a great year.
This was the cheerleader sorority house, which is now a bed and breakfast. And the whistle stop tour continues. This is so silly.
Oh, here she comes.
Go up, go up.
Anyway, this is the other side of the University of Arizona campus. Flandreau Planetarium. We've got the old Bear Down Gym, which is right over there. Again, they've closed off a lot of the inner portion of the university to vehicle traffic, so I can't take my motorcycle up there to show you. And of course right here you've got the University of Arizona Wildcat. This is the athletics pavilion, but that is McHale Center right there.
You just got your asses whipped by a bunch of goddamn nerds.
Well folks, I hope you enjoyed the very brief, very quick, hopefully very quick, maybe I make this like a 10-minute video, but University of Arizona, Adams College, Revenge of the Nerds tie-in. Only in Tucson.
What are you looking at, nerd? Huh?
I thought I was looking at my mother's old douchebag, but that's in Ohio.
You didn't think it'd be so busy on a Sunday morning, huh? Parallel parking's intimidating.